one of the songs from this era and the ABOR VFT album that I really enjoyed was the voting song you had.
Hmm.
And to that point you were just talking about, it's like you wonder why we misbehave. So it's like
Yeah.
the system and different things of it are created in a way to create problems. And
Yeah.
then when there's a problem, it's like, oh, well, of course there's a problem.
Exactly. And I've been blessed enough where I've never been in where I had to, I don't want to say, I've never been in this situation where I had to respond to poverty, where I had to figure out how to escape poverty, where I really had to figure out how to stop myself from starving, like real hungry, not like, okay, I'm full and I don't want to eat no more. I'm talking about I haven't eaten in weeks. And so I never had those problems. So, but people have those problems. You know what
All
I
the
mean?
time, all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. So I don't question the way they why we misbehave. I don't wonder why we I know why we misbehave. Not the fact that I've been through it. I had to go rob and steal for crumbs. I never had to do that, but I understand it, and I think understand is a big part of dealing with people in society. Is like you have to understand that you might be having the best day ever, but that person right there might not be having the best day ever. And to be like you gotta, I think all of us as a society, we gotta calm the fuck down with the judging. Oh, he didn't return my call. Man, this motherfucker might be getting a divorce, motherfucker, or whatever, or he might just got shot, or he might be having health problems. He might, shout out to Royal Flush, man. He's going through something right now with cancer, and we're just praying for that brother, man. But again, just stuff like that, man. You don't know what somebody's going through, and I think from COVID, people are more agitated, so patience is a little thinner with everybody. Everybody, I'm at the light yesterday, and you got about a second and a half to pull off. In Baltimore, you're gonna hear a horn. You know what I mean? Like patience.
Man, I tell my wife that all the time, Jason. It's like literally, I'll be at the light and I will, by the time I look left and I look back and the light is green, they're already honking. It hadn't even been a second, literally 1 second.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's a microcosm of the tension that that is in society right now in this country. It's just very like I remember, my mom. Well, I had a mean mom. Like my mom was mean. So my friends would come over and they felt the tension in the air. Like, oh, Jason, your house is tense right now. I'm gonna go back home. So it's like the same thing, bro. You can feel it in society. Like there's just tension in the air, especially in Baltimore, man. There's gun violence everywhere in Baltimore. So it's just like, yeah, bro. It's just very tense society right now. Patience is not one of the things that we have a lot of at this point, but I think that's something that we need to give people more of. You got to give patience is a sign of love. Like I heard that, I've heard that. I think about it with my wife, when you're being patient with a person, when you're trying to be understanding with a person, you're actually showing love to a person. Like, take your time, baby. Take your time. Figure it out. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. When you figure out what you're trying to go through, what you're going through, let's have that conversation. That doesn't happen now. It's like, motherfucker, tell me now. Wow. You know what I mean? It's real tense, bro.
Well, on the flip side of all this is the Women Project that you had put out.
Hmm.
And on that, I always like a variety of songs. So
Yeah.
I like gangster rap, I like crazy stuff, but I also like stuff like women because taking ladies to bed, you're talking about I'm always going to be a gentleman. You got Drift, where you're talking about relationships don't always have to be
Yeah.
sexual. So what made you you also had the Mrs. Sands project, of course, a couple
Yeah.
years ago. So what made you want to really explore this side of relationships and being respectful and honorable to women?
Well, it's just first of all, got a lot of women songs I never used. So I got a lot of bars about women I never used. So that was a collection of bars. Like I'm at the 51. I got about, you see right there, those are rhyme books right there. And a lot of those rhymes in those books haven't been used. So I'm at the part of my life where I'm going back grabbing rhymes. And I grabbed a lot of my old women rhymes for that project and just pieced them together and made it work. But it's either you gonna pick, am I gonna do some gangster shit, or am I, those are the two lanes, gangster shit or rapidy rap shit, you know what I mean? It's either or, and I'm just like, well, Heavy D, Prince Markie Dee, they had dope albums that were about women, you know what I mean? And they weren't offending women. They were like being, you know what I mean? Like, hey, Heavy D, I got nothing but love, you know what I'm saying? So Heavy D was probably a big, like I wanted to be like Heavy D on that project where it was just doing songs, celebrating women, not really tearing women down, not really telling women what to do. I might have done it, I don't know, but that wasn't my focus. My focus was to like just be positive for women. Because when I talk about the tension in society, I want to say women probably have more tension than men in this society, more pressure on them than men in this society. So I didn't want to make a project where it was just beaten down. Like that's the what, like who wants to beat down a woman mentally, or like what the, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to make songs that are cute, you know what I'm saying, for cool stuff, you know what I mean? Nothing abusive, or calling them a bitch every line or whatnot. No, I wasn't that play on this one.
Yeah, and also on women, you have the Drift song, "Nothing More Important Than Watching My Child Grow." So
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
we're both fathers. Our daughters
Yes,
have met.
sir.
Our daughters have met before and everything, which was a beautiful thing. Um,
Beautiful.
so that being said, what made you want to articulate that particular line and sentiment in Drift?
Well, it just, that song was like, again, like a love song, and you're trying to talk to a woman and you're letting her know, hey, check this out. Only thing important right now besides you is my daughter. So you don't got to worry about me running around, whatever, because and also being a dad, because I went through it. Okay, Jay Sands, you're gonna go to Europe for 3 weeks, or you're gonna take your kid to school for 3 weeks. So those are the decisions that I've had to make over the last 14, 10 years. Are you gonna it's a lot easier now because I just say no. But when I was like really trying to figure it out, she's 3, 4 years old. Am I going to do this tour, send her to Pittsburgh with her grandparents? So her mom is missing me and missing the baby, and I'm in Europe. It was just chaotic for a family, brother. So, yeah, I chose to stay home and watch my child grow, figure it out. You feel me? And after looking back, there was nothing more important than that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Testament to greatness right there, Jay Sands.
Word
Now,
up.
what you do to me is another song which I thought was interesting because that one you're really like singing more so.
Yeah.
So, as somebody that's known you for almost 30 years, 20
Yeah.
plus years now, what that was pretty shocking. So what
Well,
was going?
well, first of all, I have two cousins that were signed to major labels as singers. I'm 9, 10 years old. My cousin Shawnice as on Star Search. So again, I'm a kid. I'm like, what the hell is she doing? I'm seeing press photos, like the black and white. I'm like, why does this little kid have this stuff? Not knowing that her mom was a singer as well, whatnot, and So anyway, that was a big influence. Seeing her do that, and go to California, and like she always said, I went to California in a Greyhound, came back in a limousine. You know what I mean? So seeing that at a young age, and being around her her mom, and everybody was singing. I wasn't singing, but it's just the fact that I knew how serious they took singing. So I could go on the side and, what I mean, Michael Jackson's song come on and I could try whatever, but I wasn't really good at it. And then as well, another big influence in my music career is my cousin Rashad. He was signed. He was the first R&B artist that May signed when he started his label, but I think he had a major deal before that as well. So I got singers in my family, dude, that really sing, like, sing. And I still can't sing. Trust me, I still can't sing. But I always knew where to kind of put my off notes. I knew where to put them. I mean, even on my first single with Grap Lover, Won't Stop. Me and Grap are singing in the singing background in the booth or whatnot, cause it's just everybody want to be everybody want to be a pit, man. You know what I'm saying? a little bit of glad night. Everybody want to do a little bit. And whatever I do, I knew that I wanted to, that song's an older song. Again, that's one I went to the rhyme book and picked out. And then shout out to my man Lower Velocity, one of the greatest songs I ever heard, Carolina Skies on the Super Rapping Volume 2. So he's grandfathered into being he's so intelligent. He got the God body rhymes, yo. And so I always loved his flow. And then, like I said, Big Suge, Big Suge is a crooner, and I always think of the line like the Bumpy Knuckles and Premier have an album called Gangster Bus. And and they talk about how they was on the Gangstar bus, and Big Suge and Freddie Fox was the singers on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So I always knew Suge could sing, and it was always something in the back of my mind, like, yo, one day when I get something right, I'm gonna have Big Suge sing a hook. But I didn't know I was gonna be the one, singing with him. But yeah, little mixing, a lot of mixing got me to sound a little bit presentable.
Gotcha. Also, you have this song "You," where you talk about "Girl, You Inspire Me," um,
Oh yeah.
and that one, I think it's also a testament to the Women Project and the song "You" and different things that you say on there. But being to acknowledge and vocalize and verbalize that a woman could actually inspire you. So
Oh yeah.
why was that important for you to actually articulate?
Yeah, well, I have a great writing board. My wife is awesome. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, to have that to write about, anytime you want to like take a woman and good qualities of a woman and like say things might not be exactly about her or 100% true. It's just that she is a awesome writing board to just grab from, like her traits and her personalities and feelings that we share. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been married 21 years, so it's like, yeah, she's been right there. You know what I mean? And I gotta write a girl song. I'll start with kind of like the thing where I say I go to the four elements. If I gotta write a girl song, she's great to go back to her and think about stuff about her, and then let it take me wherever it takes me.
Well, there it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's not me, bro. I wake up every morning to somebody who's banging a right about it. That's all.
Well, there it is. All right. Well, Jay Sands, thanks so much for coming through to Unique Access, man. It's
No doubt.
always an honor and privilege to speak to you.